We are buddies and we like to play games in the new Bear Buddies.
Hello, welcome back to Bear Buddies. We're doing Super Mario Kart because
Super Mario.
Why not?
Super Mario. Let's do GP.
We've just discussed. Tom's played about 3 hours of this. I played 0 hours of this.
I've played it, but I said to Pete that I'm awful at this game. I'm not good.
Oh my god, is that supposed to be Donkey Kong?
That is, yeah, in a wife beater vest. Or like a women's leotard. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah. I think you got to press start.
There we go.
Here we go. Oh god.
Should we start with mushroom?
Yeah.
We'll do mushroom.
Sure. Why not?
Mushroom's got to be the easiest.
Oh god. What are the controls?
Can't remember.
I'm assuming A is going to be accelerate.
Nope.
B is accelerate.
B? What?
Y is... Oh my god. So Tom's on the top as Donkey Kong. Pete's on the bottom as Peach. Pete being me.
So
for those of you who don't know my voice.
Little tip for you in this.
Okay, so
if you get like the max amount of coins,
do you go faster?
You get a 10% speed boost, I think.
Ah, nice. Woo. Are we on easy? Is there an easy mode on this or?
This is 50cc.
50cc. So yes,
I mean, this is as easy as it gets.
Easy, yeah. Which one are your Donkey Kong? Aren't you?
Conky Dong.
Conky Dong. Conky Dong. Oh.
How do you? There we go.
Take that,
kick
Bowser.
that.
Yeah, bitch.
Donkey Kong right in his Conky Dong.
Jokes here on Bear Buddies.
That's not even a Bear Buddies. That's a stolen joke.
Oh, yeah. I'm everything's stolen on Bear Buddies.
Yeah. Even this.
That's the joke.
Even this console.
Yeah, correct.
He stole it off a fat kid. To be fair to him, he shouldn't have been fat.
I stole it off a who?
A fat kid.
A fat kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, had he not been fat, then he could have caught up.
He could have chased you. Yeah. That's like that thing. It's like, oh, you should be friends with fat people because they're easier to kidnap. You'll be the last one to get caught.
I thought you were meaning so you can kidnap the fat person, but it's...
Well, I mean, if you're a kidnapper as well...
yeah.
There's two ways to look at things.
Yeah.
And I guess that says a lot about you, Pete. Sure, yeah. You went straight to the kidnapping.
You being a kidnapper, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey ho.
Yeah, so I guess it's the same thing with outrunning a T-Rex, isn't it? Like you want to be friends with people who are going to get eaten by the T-Rex.
Also, more meat.
Yeah, true. Oh my god. I still haven't got used to the slip-slidey nature of Super Mario Kart.
This one is very...
Oh no! Get away!
sliding.
Get away! Oh, you bastard! Oh,
Very slidey.
You bastard! You.
So,
like the fact that the question blocks are just like things on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Ah! Oh no! Sorry, you were going to say?
I was just going to say, if anyone watched our Street Fighter episode,
oh yeah,
which I assume will be out.
We were halfway through a story, weren't we? About
we were, yeah. So I went to see a show called Sleep No More in New York, which if you're interested about. What? Sorry, I was like, I thought some like power up had been thrust upon me.
Ooh.
That's
power thrusting. Here
power thrust. So I watched a show called Sleep No More, which is if you didn't watch that episode, we didn't. the matches were too short to talk about it. But it's an interactive theatre piece, which is a little bit wanky. Like it's very arty and very wanky, but I definitely would recommend it.
For those of you who like a wanky show,
come see Bear Buddies live.
Yeah.
No, we're not performing live.
One day.
Definitely not wanking if we're doing a live show.
Yeah. Is that even?
Oh no!
That as a thing. Wanking on.
I'm sure you could claim it as an artistic sort of licensing, couldn't you?
Go to Amsterdam, you can do anything.
True.
I
Oh, what? Where am I? No!
I'm sure our audience will have enjoyed that.
I was going to go down another route about a different story, but then I realised that if I go down another route, I'm not going to get through my current story.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll be delayed by 3 episodes. Anyway, so it's based on Macbeth. They've added some new characters in, and it's an old warehouse in New York. It was over in the UK, I think, but it's something slightly different. But they've turned it into a hotel, and you can choose whatever room you want to go into. And they tell you you're not allowed to speak. You have to wear a mask, and just to follow whatever interests you. It's all about like feeding your curiosity. And it's also advised that you should not stick together if you're in a grouping, and you should just like go and experience, have your own individual experience, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and so to like give you an example of what it is, so it's like a play basically that's happening kind of in real time.
Okay.
And we go through to this like weird kind of hospital bedroom, I guess. And we hear a woman scream. Yeah. And it's all quite dark as well, I should say. But we hear a woman scream.
So can you see through the masks?
You can see through the masks. Yeah, they're like just kind of like masquerade masks.
Oh, okay. So is that just to keep people more anonymous?
I think it's just because it's quite interactive. I think it's amazing what the mask does. Like I hate the sort of audience participation kind of thing. Yeah. But you're so confident, and there's no awkwardness or anything because you all look the same and you're all equal. Okay. Anyway, this woman screams, and we're like, oh, okay, let's go and see her. Well, firstly, I should say the first thing they say is you have 2 choices. You can go up or down, and you choose. Oh fuck!
So you choose as a group?
No, you choose as an individual.
Okay.
I was in first place. I fucking lost it. And you can either go upstairs or you can go downstairs.
Okay.
So we went upstairs. So we go upstairs into this room. We hear this woman scream, and we are like, okay, well, nothing else is happening, so we're gonna follow her. So we go and follow this woman, the whole group as well. There's loads of people in at once. It's like one show, and there's like 100 people in the whole warehouse. The warehouse, by the way, is fucking huge. But yeah, so this group of people follow this woman, and there's this big ballroom scene happening downstairs that she's going to.
Oh my god!
And loads of people are dancing and stuff, there's individual things happening with each character. So there's 2 guys that while everyone is dancing, they look like they're kind of trying to kill each other or just beat each other up. There's one guy flirting with 2 other ladies, and one couple just dancing. And then at the end of the ballroom scene, everyone splits up and goes their separate ways. So all the characters go different ways. And you just choose who you want to follow.
Okay.
And they each have interactions with different characters throughout the whole thing. So we followed one of the guys that got beaten up in the ballroom scene.
Okay.
A bit later on, he crosses scenes with another character who I was just a bit more interested in his story, so we followed him.
Oh my god.
We watched a guy trying to revive a bird for about 30 minutes until someone else stormed through the room, and he was trying to hide the fact of what he was doing, and then I was like, I'm gonna follow this guy instead.
Okay.
Or you can just stay in the room and just kind of look around.
Holy crap, that sounds...
Everything is super immersive, so there's diaries and letters and stuff everywhere like you would have in a hotel room, and every single one is written out, and like the diaries are full and stuff like that. So yeah, incredibly cool.
Do the events that transpire repeat, or
no? So it's only once. So you could go.
So I guess each time you see it, you get to choose.
You could go 100 times, and you would see a different show every single time.
So do you? I guess there are so many stories happening that whatever you watch, you're experiencing a piece, as it were.
Yeah. So it's all one big story, but obviously there's different sort of character journeys and arcs and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So after
that must be really difficult to design.
Oh, so difficult. After the it's so busy. After the show, you can buy a program, and the lady was like, have a look at this, and it's got the individual character journeys in it, so you can see who goes where.
Okay.
And it's like, here are the 21 actors that you've seen today. I think we saw about 7 actors throughout the whole experience. We were there for 3 hours. It's 7 till 10, and you go in slots.
Okay.
So yeah, it's incredible how little we saw of it.
Oh, sure.
How much we saw at the same time. It's a huge thing.
Races
I don't know. This is the last one.
Okay, right, fine. Just answer my question.
Final. How many races is it? But yeah, I definitely recommend. I think it will probably come back to the UK in some form. It might be a different show.
Right.
But the similar thing.
So is it a UK production or?
Yeah, I think so. It's a group called Punch Drunk, and I think they're a UK company, and they did this in the UK with a different story, I think.
Interesting. I guess we'll if any of you guys are interested, we'll let you know as and when we hear anything about if that returns to the.
It's a little bit pricey.
Okay.
But if you're into that sort of thing, it's definitely worth it.
I guess
it's
theatre in general
penny.
is fairly
And I mean, like I think we paid. For 2 people, I think I paid $214.
Okay.
Which, when you think about it, isn't that bad. Like, we were sat in the stalls for Mean Girls, which are sort of like decent tickets,
right?
And that was £209 for everything. So it's not that bad.
Okay.
But where this is like one experience, it's like one price for the whole thing, as opposed to if you don't want to pay this much, you can sit in the back for like £6. But it's definitely worth it if anyone's into that, and it's definitely like, even if you're not, I think it's cool just to say like, I did that. I experienced that.
Oh, totally. I guess presumably that kind of interactive theatre has a shorter run than a lot of like main shows and stuff on Broadway. You tend to get more interesting. And unique experiences.
Also, if you're there in New York, at the end of the show, there is a lovely rooftop bar that you can go and sit on, and it's right by the Hudson River. So get a nice little view and some cocktails.
That sounds awesome.
Which we didn't do for other reasons, but yeah.
That's all right. Cool. And, thanks for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you next time on Bear Buddies.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there we go. I came third. Fucking Bowser.